XCR'10 heads to a blustery Brimbank Park for round 7 of racing, also incorporating the traditional 10-mile Championship of Victoria. Also celebrating Heritage Round, runners were given the opportunity to don their retro running gear as they took to the challenging hills of the western suburbs. With a variety of race distances, first out on the course were a combined field of under 14 men and women, as well as the under 20 women's fields. Moving to the front early, it was the under 14 Adidas All Schools champion Isaac Hockey from Geelong Region, Troy McGill and Patrick Azuris leading the under 14 men's field. Through the early race stage, it was invitation athlete from New South Wales Charlotte Wilson who led the under 20 women's, closely followed by Jamie Vernon from Athletics Victoria. In the under 14 women's field, it was Brooke Zarapa who moved out to an early lead, with Coburg's Lee Rue closing in second place. With a strong back half to the 4 kilometre circuit, Mornington Peninsula's Troy McGill would go down to the line to take the win, finishing clear of Athletics Waverley's Patrick Zaguris, with Knox's Nathan Percy coming through to third. Maintaining her early advantage, Charlotte Wilson from New South Wales would go down to take the win at the line, with Athletics Essendon's Jamie Vernon finishing quickly to hold down second. In the under 14 race, Brooke Zarapa again would hold her early lead and take it to the line, finishing clear of Lee Rue from Coburg, with Athletics Essendon's Lauren Connell claiming third. Brimbank Park circuit extending to 6 kilometres. Next out on the course were the open under 16 and under 18 women's fields.
Angela.
Continuing her strong form from the State Cross Country Championships, Glen Hutley's Anna Thompson went to the front early, leading the field up through the brutal back hill. With Thompson already establishing a handy early margin, it was Athletics Essendon duo Lyndon Hall and Beverly Thomas who led the chase, with Courtney Scott the best placed of the under 16 athletes in the top 5, followed by Sarah Klein, Kate Cybold Crosby and Amy Cashin, the leader of the under 18 women's race. Thompson will continue her winning ways from the state titles, going down for a comprehensive victory.
And we have the leading lady coming home now, Anna Thompson, just finishing.
With Kate Cybold Crosby reversing the result from weeks before, taking second ahead of Sarah Klein from Frankston.
It's a tough course out here. I don't think they've run the 6K course for us women before, but gee, it's a tough one and it's good cross country. And for now on, I've got sympathy for the men who have to go up that hill because we have to do it now, and yeah, it's a hard run. So yeah, worked pretty hard today.
And big hills like that, do you take a particular strategy in how you attack it?
I did try to attack because hills, you know, I have been fairly strong over hills. So, but that's a hard one because there's not much recovery at the top of it. The hill goes on forever. So I was just trying to work up quite strongly and extend the bit of a gap that I had.
And you're pleased with how you're travelling at the moment leading into National Cross?
Yeah, look, it's another step forward today. And if I can, you know, string some more weeks of training together, I'll be ready for National Cross in, I think 3 weeks.
Western Athletics' Amy Cashman have finished the best place of the age group competitors, going down to the line to take out the under 18 event, with Courtney Scott close behind, taking out the under 16 title. Rounding out the minor places in the age group events, Stacey Stanley would lead down to take second ahead of Jacqueline Hellam in the under 18 event, with the Curtis twins splitting the second and third positions in the under 16 competition. Holly Curtis leading through for second, with Ricky Curtis taking third. With the course again extending this time to 8 kilometres, next out on the track were the under 18 men. Cameron Smith from Frankston would lead through, with Keeler St Bernard's Zarin Smith and Lachlan Connell from South Coast Athletics leading the chase. As the field passed through the first of 2 4-kilometre laps, the podium places were well established, with Cameron Smith holding clear in first, with Zarin Smith from Keeler St Bernard's and Lachlan Connell from South Coast maintaining their podium positions out on the course. With the leading trio continuing to race strongly, Cameron Smith would lead the field down to the line and take the win in the under 18 men's division, with Zarin Smith gutsing it out for second ahead of Lachlan Connell from South Coast Athletics, who would cross third.
We're looking for Anna Thompson.
The course dropping back to 6 kilometres, next out on track were the under 16 and under 20 men's fields. As the combined men's field made their dash to the back hill, it was Ethan Hayward, the West Australian invitation athlete, that went to the lead early, With a chase group comprising Jordan Nelson from Knox, Ryan Geard from Athletics Essendon and interstate visitor Hugh Williams doing their best to match Haywood's breakneck pace. While the race was on behind him for the minor placings, little could be done about the early leader, Ethan Haywood, who had streaked down to the line, the Australian World Cross Country Junior representative going down to take the win. Accelerating through after a conservative start, Joshua Wright from New South Wales would cross second, with Aaron Green from Ballarat YCW, the first AV athlete across the line, but rounding out the top three. Rounding out the top five were the next best placed Victorians, Harry Smithers from Melbourne University and Ryan Geard from Athletics Essendon.
36, 35. How are you going to handle 36 minutes?
This is the men and masters men 16K. Please come to the start line.
After much hype and anticipation, the men's field assembled on the start line to contest the traditional 10-mile Victorian Cross Country Championship. In his first cross-country race of XCR'10, Ballarat Harriers Nathan Hardigan went to the front, leading an elite group of four, which also included Liam Adams, Steve Kelly and Glen Hutley's Adam Biles.
Catch him! None of the hill.
Cresting the brutal back hill, Liam Adams started to move to the front, with Kane Willie, Wanwozen Galetta from South Melbourne and Steve Kelly shadowing his every move. After racing shoulder to shoulder with Kane Willie, Liam Adams made a brutal acceleration up the back hill for the second time, well clear of Kane Willie. With Wanwozen Galetta holding down third place for his South Melbourne club and Steve Kelly back in fourth. With the positions remaining unchanged over the closing stages, Liam Adams would accelerate down to the line and return to the winner's podium. Kane Willie would consolidate his place on the podium to cross second, with South Melbourne's Wanwozen Galetta coming down the line to take third.
It's an unfamiliar course. I've only really done primary school races here, and that was only little loops around there near the old maze. We never used to hit the hills, but yeah, I was stuck in two minds before the race. I didn't know whether to attack it from the start or just sit back and jump in the pack for a bit. So I ended up doing the second one and felt all right. The other boys felt all right at the start too. We were all chatting along. And on the second lap, made a bit of a surge up the hill and broke Kane. And from about there, I just started pushing on. But on the last lap, I really started to feel it. Had a bit of a stitch and I could really feel the blister on my right foot. And I thought if Kano was pretty close to me, I reckon he would have got me. But yeah, I was quite rapt to hold on and make up for last week for States. Really owed it to the team, my teammates and the coach, so it's great to get the win.
The club's focus now returning to the relays next up at Sandown. This is Tom Nixon for Athletics TV at Brimbank Park.